What's going on, guys? We're back with another replay analysis, this time of Dant himself, rocking a pretty sweet car. Pigeon topper, Masamune wheels, octane. The only problem is he's using distortion. You almost had me, Dant. You almost had me. But anyway, he got this replay analyzed. We're going to patreon.com/Gibbs000. Replays are there, free plays there, coaching is there. My free playing coaching has been a little bit back ordered, just a bit, because of the baby and stuff. So I'm a little bit behind on that. So if you do go in for November, well, November would be December anyway. So by that time I should have everything fixed out. But I apologize to you guys. Sorry, it's been hectic with the baby and all that. But anyway, Danthimself, Challenger Elite. He's playing with his buddy. He's talking on Discord. They're both about Challenger Elite. Says he's carried his ass a couple of times. 1 or 2 times. Danthimself has carried Miho. Probably banter. But we'll see in this replay. Because, you know, one replay means that's exactly how you play all the time. So let's get right into it. We're going to start over. That was a really nice pass right there. But we're going to start over. Go over what's going good, what's going bad. See how it works. This is a fine. I mean, like, this is your standard 2-on-2 face-off. You have both guys coming up for the cheat. I personally like coming up for the cheat on the 2v2 face-off, even though it is risky. It's a lot riskier than in threes, but they both come up here, basically just completely kill it, and then another kill, basically, between the two. It spills out into the blue end, so Milo should get ball control and boost, which he does. Both of them grab mid-boost, which is a good idea for the boost control. Furia, I don't think he grabbed boost throughout that exchange. He might have went all the way to the other side of the map to get it. Looks like he did. But yeah, we're going to continue here. Little funky plays going on just a bit with some weird jumping. Milo trying for the dribble, but Furia making the good challenge. Smart play here. Just come up, challenge that, throw it into the corner. That's what you want to do. Good pass as well to Milo, and then the pass back just a little bit under that ball. He Dant got right here when he turns. He boosts right as he jumps, which he should have just jumped on its own, because you don't really need the forward momentum at all, like on this jump. But he actually boosts while he's on the ground, and he's boosting forward, which he really doesn't need. He probably had enough momentum even just by driving or by tapping the boost. Like if he tapped the boost forward a little bit, he boosted just too much, then he tries to make up for it with a side flip, when in reality he probably should have boosted back and then tried some type of weird flip. It probably wouldn't have worked out in the long run, but just gotta be careful. Trying to boost too early underneath the ball will get you in trouble, and that got him in trouble there. Here in the clear, like, good idea, but just going back, getting that mid boost and getting that rotation. He actually makes a really nice play here. Like, this play I really like. Monkey King actually trying to get up in the air off the wall. The problem is he goes off the wall, but Furia, he also comes up to try and make this stop. But Danthimself, all he has to do is get in the air and tap this wall. It's all he has to do, and that's a huge win, because now both blue cars are out of the play, as you can tell from here. If we go to fly view real quick, look at them, both of them in the air, out of the play. Milo is kind of out of the play as well, though, because he's circling back for boost, so he might not have as much time as you would hope. But that's what happens there in that play. And, like, now it's a good counter-attack opportunity. They're both in his net, the blue guys. This should be a goal from Milo. Milo panics. Like, this is the play. Like, this is where you can make a lot of mistakes. Like, he's going to see this play happen. He sees both of them land in his net. Like, both these guys are completely out of the play. If we go back to fly view real quick, we'll even slow it down a bit. I want to circle back a bit here. We'll go to 50%. So here's the play off the wall. Furia at this point should not be going for this at all once he sees the other one up. And he actually jumps really late. Like, Dant's already in the air. Furia should never jump for that ball at all. Should just be circling back immediately. But they both go up in the air. But look at this play. Like, Monkey hasn't even landed on his wheels yet. Furia does, but it's like on the post. So they're both like in the net. Milo has a good car length, like, I don't know, what is that? 10 car lengths, maybe a little bit less, maybe 8. Lengths, plus he's got the momentum going for him. He's already got speed, like, on Furia. Furia is just starting to boost to gain speed again. I believe they also ran out of boost as well. Milo has this ball. This is where problems happen all the time with players around this level. They try and just hit the ball as quickly as possible. You have way more time to do stuff here. Like, why are you jumping there? Like, at first, there's absolutely no point to jump before you know exactly how you're going to shoot this ball. There's no one around you. So why do that jump? Like, that jump is good if you have to hurry up and hit the ball and get to it and go for a block or something like that. It's not necessary when you're on a breakaway. You want to stay on the ground as long as possible because you want to direct how your car turns. Once you're in the air, you can't do that anymore. So now he's just kind of screwed up. He tries to, like, side flip around the ball, get, like, a really fancy shot, when really all he has to do is just drive around this ball. Like, if he goes towards, say, that boost pad that you see right there, like right in front, about 12:30, if he grabs that boost right now around 1 o'clock, he could easily just circle around this ball and take an easy shot. This ball's not traveling that fast to the right. Like, I can understand, like, if the ball's traveling really fast to the right and you have to get around the ball quickly, then you might want to try for something a little bit more fancy. But here, all he has to do is circle around the ball and get that ball towards the net. Worst case scenario, you throw it off the corner to yourself, but you have to make sure that that's in the air, so it's a pass off the corner and not rolling up the wall. But here, he just kind of does the worst case scenario, just rolls it up the back wall and leaves no angle. The pass is really nice, though. The pass right afterwards is extremely nice. He makes up for the play here. That little chip pass out is actually perfect. I'm not sure if he meant to do it, obviously. He's probably trying to throw it high at the net, though, which is also good. Dan's in a great spot here. Furia just barely can't make this play. I actually want to see it from his point of view. Like, let's go back actually all the way, because this is actually a really good chain of events here that we can show from Furia's perspective of what not to do. Okay, first case. You see Monkey in the air. You see Dant going for it. You should not be under this ball at all. You should be circling back right now. You should be like, all right, I'm out. Or at least go left. So then if, like, say Monkey does get the win, then, like, the ball's going to go left. And then, like, you can be set up for maybe a shot. Dant is now also in the air. So now you really should be like, well, if Monkey misses, Dant's going to beat me to the ball anyway. So, again, I should be out of this play. What does he do? He boosts. You know what? Fuck it. Like, if I'm out of this play, I am going to use all my boost as well and try and make the most of it. This is a terrible play right here. He also uses boost to go under the ball even more. And now he jumps at the last second. We'll actually, like, I want to slow this down just a bit right when we get to it. So he's underneath the ball. I can't even find the controls anymore because I am so flustered by this play. Let's do this again. All right, we're going to go 10% here. Or 25% is probably good. Monkey's in the air. Oh, Monkey's going to miss. Dance in there. You know what, screw it. Let's boost when we see Dant in there, and then let's jump. He jumps almost when Dant actually touches the ball. He jumps a little bit before that. But he's still boosted underneath the ball as well. This is just hoping for a prayer or something. And, like, honestly, like, if both miss that ball, he's not even going to make contact anyway, like the way he went up for it. So now he used all his boost. Now look how slow it takes for him to get back. He at least front flips after a little bit. He takes his time with that. He does grab a little boost here. He should boost while turning and front flip one more time. All right, he just front flips. That's fine, too. Making it back. Now he's got a 24 boost. We saw him collect that, so he's got minimum 24 boost. All right, so this play's tough because he's got to kind of watch for the shot because Monkey King's not back yet either. He doesn't, like, there is no shot. He goes for the play and just whiffs on it. I actually want to see this one more time. I'm not sure if he double popped here. What you should do, like, if you know that you're going to hit the ball, then you could do the single jump and go for, like, the front flip hit. Which was it? I think it's just one jump. Yeah, he just jumps once, never double jumps, and that's why he doesn't get up in the air high enough and gets underneath that ball. He also doesn't angle his car all that well either. As you can see here in a second when Milo hits this ball. So we're going to show this a little bit slower. It's really all about angles here, about how you get underneath the ball. What you want to do here, like personally, I would just double pop and then go for it. He boosts as soon as he jumps. That puts him way underneath the ball. There's no need to boost as soon as you jump. We saw this earlier as well. Absolutely no need to do that if you don't need to make up speed that way. He had to get high. He did not have to get across. Like, he didn't have to get towards the ball. He should have jumped, tilted, and then boosted, and he would have got the height probably. Instead, he boosts underneath the ball And the same mistake that Dant made earlier is the same thing that haunts, I don't even know his name, one of the guys on blue team. He probably doesn't want me to repeat it anyway. And that's why that goal happened. So that's twice we've seen that, where people, while they are still flat or boosted, when they have to get higher, more than going in a direction while flying. So just be careful of that. Don't want to see that happen a ton. And this is a pretty nice shot by Monkey King. So he starts moving up here. Right here is when you should be like, all right, I should back up. Whenever you see a ball bouncing high and you see the other team behind it, that's like the perfect example of a really hard clear out. And Monkey King does just that. Pops it up. It doesn't get the high clear. But does like, or hard clear, I should say. Like, it is high. But he does get the chip afterwards. One thing I would have liked to see, maybe, from Dant is right here. He has a chance to challenge this. If he jumps, he could challenge that ball. Instead, he retreats, which is another option. It was a really good shot by Monkey King. But Dant didn't really turn around quick enough. I think he thought it was wide at first. It looks like he kind of second-guessed this shot. He turns around. He flips. Right here, he should start turning. He hasn't turned yet, and he's actually taking his sweet time. Like, if he were to turn a little bit sooner, he probably has that save. But he doesn't turn in time, and instead is just trailing the ball, trying to drive back to net. If he turns and cuts that off, he probably can make a play there. Always something to keep in mind is always try and set yourself up and aerials on the ground first. Because on the ground, you can make a lot more fine movements than you can in the air, so it's always a better job to do it there instead of doing it in the air if you don't have to. But again, at the same time, sometimes it's really just about patience in the air. It's about going up and waiting. Like, you don't have to go full speed to make every aerial play. All right, let's go back here. See what happened here. Ball just kind of squeaks out. This is unfortunate. So, Monkey King making the cross. Milo making the clear. And I see what he's trying to do here. I'm not sure what Milo was doing afterwards, so let's check that. So Milo makes it clear. This is why you want to try and keep it to the side. This actually gives them a really good shot. Oh, he's sitting there waiting for boost. That's what cost him here. He probably could have made it back if he immediately went back to net. But that's a tough play. Like, he centered it right to him. And then Dance in this really tough spot of, like, I'm going to try and dunk. I see where he's coming from. This is tough. Right here, what I probably would have done is right on this clear attempt. Of course, hindsight 2020. I would just sit in net at that point. Like, there's no need to come out because that ball's going really fast away from you. Your probably best bet is to be like, all right, just concede the fact that they have ball possession and wait it out. Since Milo just made a tough save, he's probably had to play for a little bit. And then just concede possession. Now, I'm not sure what this was. Let's see this again. When you turn off ball cam, the reason why you would turn off ball cam is, one, it's probably a little screwy, like when the ball's right in the air, which I actually want to show you again, because we didn't really get to see it. Keep forgetting the controls. Here we go. So the ball's right over his head. Like, it's tough to control your car while the ball's up like that. Lots of rain coming in. So he turns off ball cam. He can see the white outline. Problem is, he drives away from the white outline. Now it's out of his view. And the ball was trailing to the left anyway, so it's not really even near him. Honestly, not sure what this is right here. He's honestly completely blind. At this point, I would have just turned ball cam back on so you can get a view. He just randomly flails. Like, no one's even going for the shot. Now he turns ball cam back on, and now he sees why he looks stupid, and he's like, oh, crap. Now I have to get back. Trying to boost back. Monkey King doesn't get a great hit, so he does get the save, but it's very hard to turn ball cam off when the ball is behind you. That's when you need it on. Sure, it's confusing, but you need it on then. That's your best chance. All right, so dribble time. I'll talk about how to stop dribbles. What you want to do generally. This is actually not a bad dribble. He stays close to the ball most of the time. Generally, you want them to make one move. Oh, there's even 5%. Let's go 5%. So you want to see a dribbler make one move, and then the ball like gets away from him a little bit, and that's when you want to challenge. So right when he taps it right here is probably when I would come out. He taps it there. It's still close to him, though, so that's why it's good by Furia. Milo gets the demo on the other guy. Now, Fury's only got one way to go. The ball is on his left, or Dant's right. So Dance knows the ball has to cut to the right, but he still hasn't turned his car yet. He's still going left. He finally turns to go heads up with Furia, but it might be just a little bit too late. Again, he turns a little bit left, turns back right. There was really no play for him to go to Dance left, so he should have been a little bit more ready for the play to the right side, and he could have jumped earlier. What I like to do is I actually bunny hop into a dribbler way early. So I will drive forward, bunny hop, so I'm, you know, ball height, like probably the top of the ball, like when it's on the ground. And then what you can do is you can side flip in either direction to try and stop the dribbler if he has that one more move left in him. Or if he tries for that pop up, then you can double jump and get a little bit more height to try and block that. Or you can even just front flip if you want a little bit more speed to catch up. There, Dance just kind of comes at it a little bit late, and that was the end of that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just awful with my cameras today. What is going on? Here we go. Dance, 100%, player view. All right. So just a tough dribble there for Dant, but he could have attacked a little bit sooner once he saw that the ball had to be played right, and that was really Fury's only option. That's when you want to start coming up for those balls. Unless he goes to the fake, obviously. Then he can play it a little bit left, but not a ton left. It's a good challenge here. Like, you want to challenge this ball in the corner. Try and center for your teammate. That was a really tough play for Milo. That ball came out pretty hard. Understandable that it was a weird aerial. Monkey King, again, is just flying like crazy at the ball, trying for those montage YouTube plays. And Milo just with the whiff here. It's actually a good play, though. So Milo with the whiff. So you're like, all right. Milo's out of the play completely. Dant is like, well, shit. I have to go back or I have to waste some time. He actually makes a really smart heads-up play here. Wasting time, throwing it off the wall on the side. Twice he hits it. Just wasting time, letting Milo get back. And now Milo's in net. And they can make a defensive play here. Great job there. Just to waste some time when your teammate is out of the play. See, we move up here. Milo wins that ball, and immediately Dan starts moving up, which I like a lot. Doesn't really work out there for the play. This play's not great. Like, you want to play this up the wall. You want to keep this in play. Like, Milo, sure, is out of play for a bit, but he can circle around for a pass opportunity. Problem is he keeps that ball high, so the ball actually goes low and makes it a very easy clear for the blue side. Usually these backflip hits, like this hit right here, you usually only want to do these when the other guy is close to the ball, like the opponent, to confuse them. But Fury is so far back, it doesn't confuse them at all, and actually just makes it a better hit into the offensive end. Because the ball is now either stopped or forward, then, I'm sorry, like if the ball is stopped or backwards, then it's a much easier play to hit it back into the other area. When the ball's drifting forward, you can't do much with it, and it turns into more of like, you just kind of throw it more forward and it doesn't get any height on it or anything like that. Milo here makes a good play, makes the side flip. It does go center, but at least Milo is there for the dribble play. Gets it around Monkey King, gets the goal. The Monkey King was kind of in no man's land here. I actually want to see Monkey King's point of view. Why he was so far back. His view is really close. Holy crap. So he's really far back, and yeah, he just comes up at the wrong time. Just wrong challenge. That play's tough because Milo can literally cut that ball at any time, and Monkey King couldn't get closer to it if he even wanted to at the start. So that was a really tough play. But that's also just because he was so far back. In the grand scheme of things, he should have been moving up a little bit quicker, if possible. Milo again with the demo is always a smart play to demo someone. Like in twos, it helps a ton because then it's a 2v1 for, you know, those 3 seconds. Milo just being a nuisance. I think Dant was looking for a pass. I'm sorry, not a pass, but a wall play from Monkey King. So that's why he's in the corner. I have no idea what Milo's doing here, though. Milo hooks around, jumps, aerials into the side flip. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing, but whatever. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Dan just seems a little bit awkward right now on these back rotations. This first one where he went all the way up the wall to turn around when he could have handbrake turned to make it up. This play, too, was just a little bit weird that he's moving around sideways, maybe a little bit too much. Because right here, like, he has to go back, but once that play happens, he probably could even turn around to his own net and control the ball a little bit more instead of going forward. Sometimes it's better to let the ball drift towards your net a little bit more and gain control by doing a dribble instead of just hitting it right away. Nice double touch by Furia. Oh, that mid boost maybe just came back. Maybe it was a glitch. Can't tell. All right, never mind. He got the boost there, so that's what he was trying to do in the beginning. He gets bumped here, but he backflips into the boost, which is at least something. And now he can get back with some full boost. Ooh, the handbrake turn. There's no need. All right, so when you handbrake turn into the net, so I do this a lot. It's probably not the greatest idea in general. But you want to be on the goal line when you end that handbrake turn. You don't want to be outside the net because then you're screwed on shots to the inside post. And there, Dant was just a little bit too far forward. You want to handbrake into your own net so then, like, you can drive out and cover more angles. But he does it like around the 6-yard box, and then that near post will get you every single time. And that shot was a beautiful placement, and they get the goal. All right, he goes for boost control. He heard Milo behind him, I believe, so he let Milo take the play. Ooh, that should be a goal here. So, missed by Monkey King right here. Like, you want to get a little bit under this ball, but he actually aerials maybe a little bit too high. He actually has a little bit more time. Maybe could have stayed grounded here and gone for a little bit more of an angle. So, Monkey King with the whiff. Dant is trying to make an angle for himself, which is very good. He just cuts a little bit too much, maybe. And yeah, it's just a bad shot. He just throws it right at the goalie. He had the whole near post. He probably could have got there. Or if he went high, he probably has the goal or the outside post. He just kind of throws it right at Furia. So, unfortunate. It happens. Not every shot's going to be perfect. Now, this is a better play. I was hoping for a shot, but that works too. Turns into a pass. I probably would have attacked this, though, on the diagonal. So, Fury's against the wall. He's not going to make this play before Dant can. I am shocked that Dant didn't actually go for this play. This is a really good scoring opportunity. Instead, he goes for the boost. When you're down 2 goals and there's only a minute left, like, you got to take this chance and go for the shot. He would have had a really good shot, a wide open net. That's definitely one of those cases where, sure, you might need boost, but you don't need it if there's no one in net and you have a shot opportunity. And that's what happened there. And then he gets turned around here. He handbrakes. Again, he handbrakes in a weird spot. It's not always smart to turn around fully. Sometimes it's better to just turn sideways and let the play come to you. He turns around fully here and is just nowhere near the net and doesn't really see Monkey King, I think. I think he just gets blinded. And then Monkey King comes up and just a surprise hit around him to the right. Just got to be careful with those. Like, if you are going to handbrake turn, do it in the net. Like, otherwise, do long rotations, like long sideways circles, basically, to cover your net. Here we go. Nice pass. This should be an easy finish. Nice, easy finish there. Milo just wins the ball in the corner. The goalie's going backwards. He has no chance there. So 30 seconds left. Here we go. I am thirsty. Play off the corner. He probably wants it higher. Milo, actually not a bad back pass. At this point, you have to try and make an offensive opportunity as quick as possible. Sometimes that back pass to just keep your car having ball possession is the right way to do it. And they get the goal here. So good play. Milo just throwing it forward. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Hits off Furia, which is obviously a bad play. Furia needs to try and kill this ball to show his view or her view. I don't know. So let's see what happens here. Right here, like, you kind of want to jump and just keep that ball down. It's, I don't know. It's just a weird spot because it was right on the curve. I don't think he was expecting that. Made it a little bit harder. And, yeah, just turns into a really good pass. And actually nice aerial by Dant. Just throwing it down as quickly as possible and getting it on target. Which is sometimes a lot harder than you might think on aerials to just get it on target sometimes. It's all you need to do. Moving forward here. Oh, it kind of ball chased just a bit, but does get the goal. This was close. Right here, you have to be very careful about driving towards the wall when the ball's about to bounce right off it. He ball chases just a tad, but still makes up for it. Gets the shot into the corner. Gets the goal. And that's just 2 teammates going for the same ball, causing mishaps. And, of course, you never want to hit the ball high enough, so it just bounces off the wall and comes back out. Always want to hit those curves whenever you can to keep the ball hugging the wall. Or to, like, at least get it in the air like that, where it hits off the curve and goes right in the air. Milo again with this weird sideways aerial flip. He gets a touch, but it wasn't really like valuable touch. Probably didn't have to do it. Then Milo again attacks the ball when that's definitely Dan's ball. Milo getting a little ball hungry here. But Dan coming back, making the save. Not a great clear, though. Not a great clear at all. Turns into a pretty good angle for Furia. But Milo makes the stop. And here comes Dan moving up. This problem here, though, a little bit panicky. It's actually kind of hard to see the goalie. Like, I actually missed him at first. But there's a goalie. And I'm going to assume Dan knows there's a goalie. This is when you don't... Like, I understand, like, you want to take that bounce shot. But you don't really have it because you're doing a side flip. So what you might want to do is actually just drive alongside this ball. Like, if you pause it here and you drive alongside the ball, maybe curve around one more time, wait for one more bounce, and then get a nice high-angle shot slash pass, then this would work. Instead, he goes for the side flip. It's pretty weak. Monkey King can get the easy clear. And now they're back on the defensive side. Really good scoring chance for Monkey King there, but luckily it worked out. But just got to be careful about those panic shots. Like, when you have time, make sure you use your time effectively. You can drive around the ball and wait for your angles to get better opportunities. All right. But everyone backing up. Oh, Dan, you got to go, man. Oh, Dan had to go right here. I was like, all right, Dan. He boosted. He drifted. He's going for this ball. But Monkey King's going back. This is definitely Dan's ball for a really good shot opportunity. And then he just doesn't go for it. Like, I think maybe Milo called him off. But either way, they keep possession, but that was tough. Milo trying for the pass. This is risky. In overtime, you do not just jump in the air and hope for the best. This ball hits the top curve. Just a bad read by Dant. You don't want to take these risky plays in overtime where one goal means everything. Luckily, Milo can try and keep it in. Actually doesn't. So now he's got to get back real quick. He does take that middle road, which is 6 welfare boost, which is 72 boost, which is actually really good. Really, really helpful. So he has a lot of boost. Even not going for the peanut, can go for some of these challenges. Milo making the play. He just throws it back in. It's actually good play. The only reason is because Furia was backwards. Like, if Furia's facing forwards, that's a really bad play. But sometimes you just want to keep that pressure as quickly as possible. And that's only if they're driving backwards. Oh, the Fields backflip. Oh, he makes the save anyway. Close call. Oh, no. It doesn't make the goal. So let's start this play all over right here. We'll slow it down here, 25%. Monkey King makes the first touch. Actually following up on it, I think this is what scares Dance. He's like, oh, crap. Monkey might make the hit. Then he doesn't. I don't think. It's actually kind of hard to tell. Let's go to Monkey's view first. I just want to see it. Yeah, no hit from Monkey. He's not even close to it. It just looked a little funny. So we'll go back here. So Dan, he's coming around. So this is that wide rotation I'm talking about to guard your net. He's coming to attack this ball. Again, he's boosting forward before he tilts back. When all he has to do is wait for this ball. He could just tilt up, wait for that ball, make a much easier save. I'm actually surprised a lot of people have been just boosting right as they jump. You don't have to boost immediately. Like, you can jump and wait it out and then boost and just take the angle. Wait for the ball to come to you or wait for a better angle. And then here, he tries to get up. Oh, that time he doesn't boost forward, which is smart. But this backflip makes the save, but he could have made a much easier save, like, if he went for that first touch. But like, some of it is just a depth perception. Sometimes it's hard to tell where the car is compared to the ball. Milo with the whiff. So close to making the save. Oh, so close. Really good try. Doesn't get it. I want to see Milo real quick. Milo also rocking the pigeon topper. Let's go back to 100% here. Alright, so he's got to circle back. He sees this play. He sees Dant having a hard time. He's going to help a little bit. Now the ball's in the air. This is a tough play because he has no time to react to the ball in the air. He tries to turn around. He turns off ball cam so he can see exactly what line the ball is going, which is not a bad idea. Tries to get up, but again, he doesn't turn enough. He started turning and then just kind of gave up on the turn. Didn't realize that the ball was not going to keep going right and then just completely whiffs. That gives the shot to Fury. Now he's just got to watch in agony. This is the bounce shot. Happens to Dan. If Dan reacted maybe slightly faster, maybe he gets the save. Or if he tilted up right away and boosted, he might have made the save as well, but he didn't. And that's going to do it for the game, guys. That's going to do it for this replay. It's actually a long one. I actually had a little bit of trouble through the camera stuff. I apologize for that. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, Dance. Thank you guys, everyone on Patreon for the support. And we'll see you guys next time. Later.